Why is it doing this?
Natalie blessed us with something.
No, Natalie fucking changed the camera, so it's being weird, and I don't know what the fuck it is.
What do you mean it's being weird? Well, let's make sure
It's
first, brother.
working. It's just the thing when you press record, like goes a little bit wider, which I don't understand. I adjusted it.
And we're sure it's like
It'll be fine.
Okay.
It will be fucking
If it
fine.
looks like abstract art,
Shut
by
the fuck
time-
up. You don't do anything.
You're
just show
loud
up.
for no reason.
You just show up.
Let's go. Let's start this off with a bang. So Natalie posted a picture, my friend here, and we got some male pattern baldness going on, huh?
It looks bad when I don't have a haircut. That was right. That was the day I cut my hair.
I was with Tracy,
Uh-huh.
and I was like just in the car, and when I saw this, I was like, "Thank God!" Like, yes. She's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Look." She's like, "Bro, you're just as bad."
I know. What's funny is I deleted it because I'm not a piece of shit. But I had one where Tracy posted to you, and it's like, oh, it's going in the front.
But that's still on.
yeah.
That's still there to go look at. I saw it. The lighting made it look bad.
We're
all losing hair.
The lighting, whatever.
But I just have evidence of you losing hair. You don't
I
have-
can go pull it up.
pull what up?
The picture of you balding in the front.
Can you not?
You're gonna have a comb over like Donald Trump.
But your
soon.
shit's starting fat in the back and just where it's kind of like a cock silhouette. Like it's fat in the back where the balls would be, and then it just trails to the center of your forehead.
It's thick up here.
Oh, I guess from your angle.
I have like a triangle. Hey, I have like a triangle where it's like a tuft that if I go bald up top, I will maintain this.
I see it.
It's
you have like
very
the
frustrating.
Francis Ngannou hair, where he has like a patch here, and then it's just a bald
That's the only way you can relate to anybody. It's just UFC stuff. Get like
diabetes, insulin shots.
expand
Are we
your
related?
personality.
Okay, insulin,
Fat joke.
blood sugar.
Good one. Watch.
Okay.
Okay, your mom's missing. What? We're doing the same
Well, let's
thing.
do
It's
something new.
It's
Let's do
just
something
the
new.
same recurring.
Let's
loop.
do something new.
Okay, give me something. New
No,
then.
hit me with a new joke.
You said let's do something
it too.
new. So you
I'll do it too.
start.
Do you want me to go first?
Yes, that's
Okay.
why I said you start.
Okay. Let me
You have nothing.
You no, I do. I was gonna go. Okay, what?
Quit touching the fucking
What
mic.
topics do I have to avoid?
Nothing.
Like black and fat, right? Those are overused.
You're gonna get in trouble.
No, I'm saying those are overused.
By you,
I shouldn't
yes.
make any. You know what? This was a bad idea. You have enough on your plate. I shouldn't do this too.
Whenever you go to the dentist, he gets the job done in a quarter of the time for anybody else. Your little ass.
Good
teeth.
one. Good one.
He has
So
to
let's
use a
get started, brother.
microscope to see your cavities.
Oh, good one.
Don't try and skip over this. Sit.
Okay,
in it.
microscope
Sit in it.
cavities.
Sit in it. You're bad at taking jokes that are aimed at you.
No, I'm not. You
Yes,
make
you
fun of
try
my
and
mom.
skip over 'em.
You talk about my
You
sister's
just try and
tits.
skip over them.
I like them. I like those jokes. I need to have a say in the fucking edit.
Even when I make, no, you don't.
I'll make this way
No,
better.
you don't. I saw your
not hip
Instagram
to it.
caption
Okay.
or your comment in response to
was a
somebody
joke.
comment. It was awful.
Have you ever flopped? Have you ever bombed?
But the thing is,
Have you ever bombed?
Yes. But the thing is, you know better.
Yeah. If you don't swing, if you don't. First of all, when I
That
commented
one,
that,
if somebody did that in person in front of us, you would have stabbed them.
I don't. Yeah, for sure, a flop. But and I don't want to be defensive, but super high, gargoyled on my toilet when I typed that. I was taking a shit.
And you were like a day late. What inclined you to just be high taking a shit going, I need to do some social media management.
In my head, I was like, let's just keep getting the responses. Because I felt like if I typed that, this is what made me laugh. The dude would see it and go, that's so fucking stupid. And then hopefully respond, that's so fucking stupid. That's like what I thought would happen. But then afterwards, I realized sober that the dude would look at the comment and go, I'm not even going to waste my time with this. And so.
Yeah, if you're high, don't make any more decisions. Just stay inside and shut the fuck up.
Stay inside.
Because what the fuck is that? I miss getting high.
It's been like 4 days.
Welcome to episode 1 of the Unpleasant Podcast. If you saw a clip before this, no the fuck you didn't. Sit down, shut up, man. It's been a hassle trying to get this stupid episode out because we've been having audio issues every time. Every time we try to record something, there's been a buzzing in the mic. Buzz, buzz, shut up. That's why the honeybees are going extinct. Fuck, nigga. Anyway,
Yep.
I miss getting high.
Yeah. How
It's
long has
been
it been now? A week?
10 days now.
10 days?
10 days. And at the beginning, when I started this, I was like, all these things that I'm doing, I'm doing my own version of the 75 hard. So the 75 hard is you do 2 workouts a day, you read a book, fucking and then whatever the fuck. That's
Just
like
bleep
the
that,
regular.
though. Don't cut that.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing.
Shut up. Go.
So that's what you do in 75 hard, and you have to do it for 75 days straight. And that's like eating clean and blah, blah, blah. I'm doing my own version that makes sense for me. I'm doing a 45-minute workout every day, writing stand-up funny butt jokes for 30 minutes a day, and then like mobility stretching to get my hips to turn back the proper way.
What's the difference between your version and 75?
I'm not doing another. I just stated what the 75 hard was, and then
You
what
didn't
I'm doing.
say what the 75
I
hard
just did
Well,
2
what-
workouts, and then you read for 10 minutes.
You didn't say that.
I did. Are you fucking dumb?
Run it back. Run it back.
100%.
Okay, then I
When
missed
we
it.
play it back, that's the fucking CTE ringing in your fucking ears.
He's hangry. He's fucking hangry today.
No, I ate before this.
He's still hangry.
So I'm doing my own version. Oh, and then there's no eating junk food or fast food or getting high. And I'm on day 10, and this is fucking bullshit. Because day 1, I thought it's all net positives for me. By day 10, I'm like,
The mental
Why can't-
toll. This
yes.
isn't worth it.
why can't I just get high? This is stupid. God, man.
Okay, to focus on the pros, do you feel any more clear-headed? Because you're going to go through a
Clear-headed?
period where, like, you're going to be, adjusting to not getting high. So there's going to be a period where you feel like shit. But
Clear-headed, I wouldn't say necessarily. Like, I don't feel like anything has changed from not getting high other than I'm not eating shit food, like a lot of the time.
that
That's
makes
about
it
it.
easier to stick to your diet, right?
Yeah. Because then after, like, when you get high, I'm like, I need Reese's Cups
I'll eat anything.
right the fuck now.
I'll eat anything. I'll eat watermelon skin. Have you put anything in front of me? I'll fucking-
Just the skin, not the watermelon. You leave like just a ball of watermelon,
Just
and you just have
perfectly.
skins in a bowl, and you're just gulped it down.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's not like you don't realize how many situations are ideal for getting high. Like we're trying to see that scary movie this weekend. What I don't remember what it's called.
talk to me.
I am right now.
That's the name of the movie.
I know, and I stepped right over. Come on. Get with it, idiot. And that's a perfect situation to get high. You get high, you go, oh, scary, you enjoy the movie, and then you drive home on the wrong side of the freeway like a fucking man.
Fuck yeah.
I can't do that in this current situation. You get to get high. I sit there like a fucking retard.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
But
65 days left
what is fun,
is what?
you're feeling better, healthier. Your arteries aren't as clogged. They don't have to cut your feet off anytime soon. Health. Clear-headedness. That has to be good.
You make everything suck ass.
You know, the second I stepped into this house, I wanted to fucking kill myself.
I feel that whenever I'm within your presence.
Do it. Yo, you know this is a recording too? Do
Yes.
it.
What
Just
happens if I do? You're getting in trouble.
celebrate.
It's recorded.
Celebrations. More food for the rest of us.
Yeah, if I die, you could just paint your skin black and try and fit in with my family, because that'd be the first
Paint my skin black.
Yeah.
Like you mean partly black and partly white because you have vitiligo? Come on, let's be accurate. Fatso.
Fuck you and your shrinky dink t-shirt again.
It's actually a
Just
large.
start
I'm
buying
just in
shirts.
fucking
Start buying shirts that make sense.
best shape of my life, brother. You wait till I
Rectangle is
tell you
not
how
a
many
shape.
miles I ran yesterday.
How many miles did you run?
14.
Hell yeah, man.
14, brother. That's actually a record for me.
That's great.
I'm stoked on it, yeah.
Where did you run?
So I had to pick up a document for work in West Seattle.
So you ran 14
Well, no, hold
miles to
on.
pick up a
I'm starting the
document.
story, bitch. So I woke up in the morning.
Fucking mail courier piece of shit.
Courier. My girlfriend went to work, and she was at an event in White Center. And so I woke up. I was like, okay, I got to get this document. It's in West Seattle. She's in White Center. I should probably get there by 5 to help her pack up. Do I run there? Yes. So I fucking leave my place, jog to West Seattle. I take a substantial break and then jog to White Center. Can we do the math on how long that is? And I did walk. I didn't like jog consistently the whole time. I got tired as fuck. But it was a lot. It was the most I've ever ran. Was yesterday. I'm destroyed. Felt good.
And to think, if you ran a marathon, you still have 12 more miles left.
Bro. I wouldn't be able to. David's trying to get me to do a marathon. We played golf and tennis this week. And he was like, let's train on Wednesdays or Thursdays every week and try to do a marathon. And I'm supposed to actually ask you if you're down to join.
If I can get my fucking hips in place.
Would you?
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
But it's only if I can get said hips in place.
yeah.
Because right now I'm still sitting on one butt cheek and the other one, I don't know what happened. It's like floating in space.
You know what it is?
What?
Your wallet's too fat.
Hey. Happens to the best of us. Bro, I was playing golf this week with our friend Sam and a couple of his friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to tee off. One dude is looking at his phone and then just puts it in his pocket and he just starts laughing for no reason. And then he just said something out loud. He's like, man, I crack myself up all the time. And we're like, what are you talking about? You didn't say a single word.
Did you say that? You said that?
Yes, his friend was like, you didn't say anything. And that's a new way. If you just want to come off schizophrenic in person, like to just strangers, to just be sitting there silently and then be like, happens all the time. just break silence with that.
Did he explain?
No, he was 8 beers
Fuck
deep.
yeah.
He was drunk and shit.
Then.
And he was playing like ass the whole way through until he was 8 beers in, and then he started playing insane.
What?
Like the last 4 holes, he just started going
I
off.
can't play drunk. I really can't.
Have you played drunk?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I've-
drunk?
Yeah, I went to
Really?
the driving range with Tracy and got fucking plastered. And I could not hit.
That's different than like an actual golf course.
I feel like if you're doing bad at the range, you're going to do worse at the course.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I feel like I don't know. I don't drink that often when I play. But I feel like skill-wise, I just care less. So then that makes me
Takes the pressure
kind of
off.
play better. Yeah,
That makes sense.
in a sense.
My issue with golf the whole time is just focusing on the ball. And when I'm drunk, I will literally like look up and then swing. So I need to just be sober and focused and make sure I just get my hits in and try to find a swing that I can repeat. Because every time I'm hitting, it's who knows what the fuck's going to happen. We
Well-
played with an old couple.
Wait, what?
We were at Interbay, Dave and I,
Oh,
and we played golf.
okay.
with-
Well, that was confusing. You just said you were at the driving range playing drunk, and
no,
then you were with
that
an
was
old
a
couple.
reference to you asking me because you asked me if I played drunk.
You make me sick to my fucking stomach.
The
So
only
you
thing cute about you
and
is
our
your
friend
eyelashes.
David went to go play this past
I
weekend.
was gonna say.
Yes, you
Thanks,
played
buddy.
with an old couple.
Yeah, I didn't know that Interbay. Like, I guess I'm still new to golf, but when we were playing, you have to play at least minimum of 4 people.
Yeah, I mean that's typical in a regular golf course. I'm surprised given Inner Bay as a par 3, so it's like a
Yeah.
more casual, smaller course. Like
Yeah.
I don't think you necessarily need to pair in fours, but I guess they did that.
And I didn't know that up until we were about to
Yeah.
start.
I don't like it. I hate
Me
it.
neither.
I hate it.
The pressure was already like on my shoulders to not.
And then there's people watching.
Now
it.
there's more people. They were super nice, and the old dude was naturally
Were they good?
really fucking. He was, yeah.
Was his wife ass?
Ass. Like, why are you here,
Women in
bitch?
sports.
We're kidding. We're kidding. We're kidding.
I'm not. Anyway, so how'd you do?
Not good. I think I shot a 54, which is terrible. But I didn't slow anybody down. I never lost my ball.
That's the important part.
That's the important part. I'm getting better. Yeah. How'd you do with Sam? Where were you guys playing?
I gave up by like the 15th hole. I was done. Like,
Where were you guys playing?
We played at Jefferson Park, so like South Seattle. I shot a 54 on the front 9, and then I was like, oh, I'm playing like Cameron, only it's like twice the length, so get fucked, stupid idiot. then like we played at night too, so we started at 4:30. So then it's like once it gets like 8:45, I'm like, I'm fucking ready to be home. This is bullshit. And we still had a couple holes left. And I ended with like a 112. Not great, but not that terrible
And
for
your
how bad I
goal
played.
is to break 100, right?
Yeah, I played really bad.
Not too far off.
On a couple holes and just exploded. And it was like, I'm done with this whole day. And then I just started swinging. So like, I was not taking into account anything. I was just going just so I could get done.
Yeah.
So 112, not terrible, but
Bro, I saw this thing on, I think it was TikTok, about Tiger Woods, how he only had one putt, 30.
no, he had 5 putts and 6 holes. That's what you're thinking. Because I
No.
sent that to you.
No, there was another video that popped up. I remember the one you sent me. It was, he had one putt for 30 something holes in a row.
That's
Like he only
stupid.
had to putt once for
That's
that many
stupid.
fucking holes. That makes me want to give up. Just starting this shit and hearing that makes me want to just give up.
That's a skill set built up over time.
No.
Okay,
He
you
was
work
probably
hard.
naturally
You
gifted,
work
too.
hard, and you try your best,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually, that will never happen to you.
Yes.
You'll suck ass forever.
I was hoping for something good. I'm definitely quitting. Can you please fucking look at the segments at some point so you can know what we're gonna talk
No.
about?
I'll look at
This
him
guy
when
didn't
we-
prepare
I'll
at
look at
all.
him when we fucking get there. Also, we're 15 minutes in.
I'm not starting the segments.
Quit leaning on him.
I'm not. I have notes for the things I'm gonna bring up.
This
for
is
myself.
like somebody doing stand up during a paid show, bringing up their fucking notes. Quit leaning on them, bitch. Do it from the top of your head.
At your theater show, at your shitty little rink-a-dink theater show, you were fucking glancing at your notes the whole time.
I was seeing what jokes. My bad.
Oh!
My bad.
Oh!
You're gonna blow up the fucking microphone.
Oh, that'd be.
Sorry, man.
No, that'd be on
It-
brand, right?
Maybe
That'd be on brand.
when you're doing
Missed it.
30
He just
minutes.
misses it.
I heard you, but maybe when you're doing 30 minutes of stand up, you might need to
Not if
Oh.
not if you're taking it seriously.
go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you. I
We
hope
hate
you-
each
I
other.
hope you get in a car
This
crash.
show's so unpleasant.
Today at the gym, I was minding my business. Dude on the machine next to me starts singing pretty loud to where I could hear it through my headphones. I got noise canceling headphones and I could still hear him. I was like, all right, well, fucking odd. All right. I go to my next thing. He comes over to me and goes,
What exercise are you doing?
I was doing like the row machine, hammer, row, whatever the fuck. He's doing some
Don't know
other,
what he's doing.
put the pad on your chest and then you
Oh, okay.
row backwards.
Is it like the actual thing, or do you have dumbbells?
No, actual thing.
Okay.
And he's doing some other machine next to me. Then I go and I start doing biceps. He comes up to me. He goes, hey, I was just listening to my gospel music and God put it on my heart to speak to you.
Swear to God.
I I swear to God. Thank you, Jesus. And
That's crazy.
he's like, do you have any faith at all? And I was like, not really. And then he's like, is there a reason why? And like, I'm not prepared for an in-depth conversation about God.
You're at the gym.
I have a minute left until I got to do my next thing. So I'm just like, no, not really. And then like, you try to have this conversation and about how somebody spoke to him at a cafe one time. And then through God, he met his wife and had kids, blah, blah, blah. So God put it on his heart to speak to me.
Was this guy your dad?
No, it felt like it.
What was he? Was he a white guy?
It was a black dude.
Your dad.
And at one point, I was like, I'll entertain God if you bench more than me. And that's what I thought in my head. But then it's like, he's gonna get some heavenly strength and just 415,
Yeah.
just out of nowhere. And then he was a good salesman because I could not get out of this.
Yeah.
I understand now what it's like being a bad man. It felt like I had ass because he was approaching me and I could not get out of giving him my number.
Bro, and it's about a subject where you would feel bad if you were like, fuck off.
Yes.
Because he's genuinely just trying his best to help you, which I think is
fucking insane.
It's almost like,
you have to be psychotic to do
how are
that.
you imposing this on me in a gym? It's almost like, why do you feel like you're entitled to do that?
Yes.
But I think he has good intentions.
Yeah.
Or he just really doesn't want to go to hell.
It's something that he views as ultimately good. So like for you to be like, go fuck yourself when he's trying to add what he feels is value to your life, you just look like an extra dickhead. So
you couldn't have been like, respectfully, man, I don't want to talk right now. Thank you though.
I probably could have, but like the pressure that I felt in the situation to not be a dickhead to him, I just got like trapped.
Yeah.
I went out like a bitch. I'm gonna be honest.
It happens.
No, I did. I should have. I've been in my whole tell people off stage, and I got fucking bitched out right there. So then I ended up giving him my phone number. That's how bad I got dunked on. And then he's like, "Do you want to go to coffee or sometime? And I was like, "Sure, yeah." And then gave him my number. So now, because I didn't dead it there, I have to wait till he texts me to be like, "Nah, I'm not interested." But like, I understand. When women go, I was in fear for my life. I was in fear for my life because he had God on his side. There was nothing I could do to get out of this.
Yeah. And then you end up going to the coffee because he'll somehow pressure you to do that too. And I'll get a call and you're in the emergency room with a lubed up cross in your butt.
Yes, he shoved 7 Bibles in my ass and there's nothing I can do about it.
Every time Chase opens his mouth, it's just scripture.
Ephesians.
You're just talking tongues.
Yeah. Delicica de Guasqua. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Interesting. It's like you have to have something off with you mentally. To one, because you're not a good spokesman for Jesus if you're in the gym and you're singing. Like there's something off with you in general. I don't care.
Headphones in, singing out loud?
Yes. I don't care how much you love anything.
Yeah.
If you're singing in the fucking gym, you are a psychopath.
Oh, easily.
So
his wife is not even real.
No, for sure. It's a figment of his imagination.
Passed away a couple years ago,
His
still
kids
in the same bed.
Goldfish.
Yeah.
And then he comes up and then like there's nothing that I love enough to be like, you should know about this thing that I like.
Yeah.
The fuck?
It's like leaving a comment under a post.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Just, yeah.
I've never left a comment, ever.
I think that's awesome.
I'll like a video if I like it.
I get what you're saying. It's along the same vein of if you're just screaming into the abyss of like somebody with a phone, they're not going to see what you're saying, but you're still trying to talk to them.
Yeah,
is weird.
Just putting yourself out there because you think it needs to be out there when nobody gives a fuck.
I saw that play out in real time in an arena when we went to see Joe Coy. We're in the Tacoma Dome. We're in the very back. Because those were the cheapest tickets, $60 goddamn to be 800 feet away. Fuck you, Joe Coy. We're sitting there, And then this lady's drunk off her ass in the front, like a row in front of us. And she goes, "We love you, Joe." He is a mile away from us. We can't even see the big ass screens from that far.
Yeah. That's
And this
crazy
bitch-
that he sold that out though.
Yeah, I mean, he sells
I know,
out
I know.
arenas everywhere.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like his rise was really through just grinding and putting in the hours
You
compared
don't
to.
fucking name one special. You don't know anything.
No, I haven't seen a
Don't
special.
give any input.
But I've seen him on a lot of podcasts. I haven't like watched him as hard as I do some other comics, but I know that he didn't have like the movie career to boost him. He didn't have like the
He has a good niche audience
Yeah.
in like Filipinos.
Yeah.
They support fucking.
and
They support their people.
he was talking about how he does every radio show, every single opportunity for media, he's taken it and done it. He was passing out CDs out of his car. He was one
He's
of those.
passing out Jesus flyers at the gym.
He wouldn't have made it if he was doing that. I'm gonna call it now. I think later in life you're gonna turn to maybe not religion, but God. I can see it.
I don't think so.
We don't have to get into it, but I feel like when you're 40, around 40, mid
Why?
30s.
What about me gives that vibe to you?
I just feel like it'll be a full circle moment for you. I'm not even trying to make
No,
this
because
fun.
then my dad would be in a fucking wheelchair being, "I told you,
Come
man."
on, somebody.
And then I'd have to push him into a fucking hot tub and end his life. So to preserve him, I'm not going to do that.
All right. Well,
Do you,
I just think you'll hate everything enough to be like, I need something.
that would be, no, that's the opposite.
Okay.
I do hate a lot of stuff.
Dude, you got the fire of hate in your heart.
It's more fun to hate.
And you were so like cute and innocent until the divorce.
It is more fun to hate everything. It's easier to go to the
I
store.
don't know if that's
It's easier also to go to the store and be like, "Look at this fat bitch looking at the fucking stovetop stuffing. Move, you fucking." Why are you standing on the opposite side of where the stuffing is? Get close to the stuffing. Stuff yourself up to the stuffing so I can get past you to get my Oreos. I'm high.
Yeah. I'm high and I need this.
Yes.
See,
And
the
I'm
thing,
scared of interaction right now.
like, I know you're an aware person, but you really do have a lot of like burning hate,
Yes.
or like you have a short tolerance for inconvenience or mistakes, and I feel like you've experienced enough life to where you could you have the empathy to be like, this person could be having a super off day. Who knows what happened in their childhood that led up to them being like this? Like but you get so invested into
Listen.
hate.
Your kid could have died in a fire that day. There is no reason
You would've
that
looked
you
up and been
struggled this hard at a 4-way stop to know if it's your fucking turn. There's a reason your kid died in the fire. It's because of that. Maybe is it because you're stupid? What is there a reason to be empathetic for? There's nothing.
What happens when
Unless it
You-
happens to me, then understand where I'm
Yeah,
coming from.
if you hit rock bottom, you'd hope that the people in your life, like your best friends, your girl, like they all have empathy and understanding that you're just not you and you're not your best self.
But that's
and
people I care about. Everybody else go fuck yourself.
fucks.
The fuck, whatever, boring
It's
stuff.
what is that term?
Before
One
the camera
for-
cut off, boo.
all for one or one for all, like
What?
that fucking whatever that quote is. I'm not gonna butcher it. Then how do we, as a society, or even to just like minimize it in your own little community, how do we all thrive? How are we gonna be there for each other without empathy, besides for the people we give a fuck about?
What are you talking
Because
about?
even though you don't care about that lady in Walmart, you guys still coexist. Like you're in the same Walmart.
Exactly. So if you're coexisting with a whole bunch of other people,
Yeah.
don't let your stupidity inconvenience everybody else.
But she's not doing it on purpose.
Well, understand that you're stupid and change it.
But how is she going to understand she's stupid if no one cares enough to help her?
That's where the tell him off stage comes in. Because then I say, "Hey, move, lady," and then she goes, "Oh, I'm out of place. I should go home, kill myself. One less person to deal with."
Doesn't that cause a cycle of hatred, though? Because she didn't receive that well. So next time she sees a fat black
Yes,
dude
it's
trying
like-
to get Oreos.
See a shot, send a shot. See hatred, send hatred. Keep it going. Let's
This is
go, man.
And
I
deep down,
go-
that's not how you feel.
During Christmas, when they do like the niggas outside
Mm-hmm.
with the Santa Claus outfit ringing the bell for you to donate, I take money from that.
Fuck yeah. Dude,
Fuck those
you
kids.
know, you know what I realized?
What?
If I found the way to get your currently now hot mom to get back with your dad,
I'll touch that chin of yours.
if your mom, if I
They
could get
would
your
hate each
mom
other.
to get back with your dad and get married again, I feel like all of a sudden
You're
you're
like
the jolliest person alive.
I'm like the Grinch where my heart gets just growing in size. It's 2 sizes bigger.
It's not because of your cholesterol, it's because of love.
My cholesterol's fucking fine, man.
Is it, man?
You're gonna die early.
Is it, man?
And then I'm gonna take a deep, big ol' shit straight on your grave,
Right
you
on my
stupid
grave.
idiot.
Imagine you got to get 2 grave spots just to fit.
You better hope you don't get ashes, cause I'm gonna mix you in with some nasty. I'm gonna mix you with baby powder, you fucking bitch.
So I'll end up on ass.
Yes, and then during a
Fuck,
hot
dude.
summer day, you're going straight in my taint
Oh,
to
dude.
keep from chafing.
Dude, you're like on a boat. You look down, you having fun down there.
I'm rubbing you in.
Fuck yeah. At least I found a way to finally.
Would you
fuck
get buried? Would you get buried or would you be ashes? Or will you? Because it's gonna happen. You're gonna die.
I'll give a cringy answer. I'll do the if I have enough money and I'm wealthy, I'll do the cryogenics.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna do the plant me back under a tree so then I
Hey, fuck
come
a tree.
back into the earth.
Fuck a tree. No, I want the opportunity in 400 years, which I doubt this would ever happen, but it's better than ashes where you're spread across the ocean and then you blow back into your family's face and they cough. I'd rather just freeze me and then maybe bring me back to life and a journalist can stick a microphone in my face and be like, what was it like 400 years
No,
ago?
what's gonna happen is you're gonna come back
Yeah.
after 400 years.
Yeah.
And then everybody's gonna be robots, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, what is this dirty Arab doing here?" And then they're gonna put you in the zoo and poke you with a fucking stick.
Hey, man, I'm not Arabic.
Doesn't matter.
No. No.
That's the butter in my chest. Does your girlfriend? Okay. Do you guys have situations where you look back, you're like, remember when we used to try to be like romantic and like sweet to each other?
Actually,
Well, you guys haven't been together that long.
our situation is a little different because it's been like the reverse, where initially we're like, no, we're not gonna date. We both need to just be alone. To now we're dating, and so now, like before, we had our walls and barriers up.
No, that's
Where-
how it works. You start out walls and barriers.
But we were avoiding the romance shit, like specifically to not blur the lines of what it was. And then now that we've worked past those barriers and we decided to be in a relationship, now that those barriers are down, now we're doing romance shit. So it's kind of, I don't know if it's
That's
reverse or
how
not, but
you start out walls up. You first start dating. You don't
not
give
everyone has
anything.
walls up.
Then you start dating. You romance shit. We're past that now to the point where it's just you do stuff like the other person isn't even there because you're just been together
How
for so
long have
long.
you guys been together?
3.5, almost 4 years.
Wow.
I think something around there. Whatever.
You're not bored?
I am every day. Other day we're laying in bed. She gets up to go to the bathroom or something. We have a fan because
Bro, I'm
there's no
sorry to
AC.
interrupt. I thought you were about to say she gets up and just rips fucking ass in my face.
I'm not done.
Oh! All right. Go.
She gets up to go to the bathroom. The fan is blowing cool air in from the window. She ripped ass by the fan and blows straight in my face.
Let's go. See, I know my friends.
I was like, do you remember when we used to go on dates and like try and we were just giving up?
Who do you think gave up first?
I guess me.
Yeah, it was.
Probably me.
It was.
Probably me.
No, I'm telling you.
What happened in your week? Now that we've only tackled my week because you don't talk about anything. You don't open
No,
up.
I did.
You're closed.
We had played golf with Dave.
Your heart's made of stone.
The next day, the day before I played tennis with him. We had a really competitive game all the way up until a fucking pregnant bitch sits down and decides that
Pregnant woman.
a pregnant whore sits down and decides to give us instructions on how to play tennis.
Oh.
And she was doing it. She sat down and she was trying to pressure us to wrap up the fucking game because she wanted her little kids who weren't going to go any fucking where in tennis because she was bleep. And those kids weren't going to grow taller than like 5'5". And
Did you just bleep yourself?
yeah, for you to save you the...
Not everything's a clip, man. She was Asian,
just
so
trying to
her
help,
kids
you
are going to be
fuck.
short.
Yes. So we're on the same page. Cool. And her husband was a little fucking skin tag of a guy. Just a tiny little fucking thing. And they're like, we clearly are in the middle of a heated game. We usually play the best of 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, so it was 5-5. We had each won 5 games. And so the last game we're playing is the one to decide who the winner is. And, you know, we get competitive and we're playing hard as fuck. And for someone to come and just fuck up the last round of the game.
Shut up.
For little kids to fucking...
Well, also, you're on the court. Who cares? Like, you have the court first. They're public. That's just the way it works.
And the part that pissed me off, I ended up winning, whatever.
You just had to throw that in.
The part that pissed me off the most is by the time we wrapped up, I thought that she was like a legit tennis coach the way she was talking.
Mm-hmm.
She was giving instructions on how to hold the racket and how to hit it. She played tennis in high school.
Oh, my God. You should have gone in there and just...
It took me everything not to use that fetus as a fucking tennis ball.
I was going to say, you should have just... I'm not going to say it. You already said some heinous stuff. I've been talking to people that surround themselves with Jesus lately, and I'm better
you're a better
than
man.
that.
You're a better man.
That.
You're
That
right.
nigga wasn't lifting shit neither.
Come on, somebody.
Can't come talk to me. You don't even bench 225.
Can I ask you a legit question?
What?
How much do you think Jesus could bench?
Feel like not that much.
He can walk on water, but he can't.
I
bench.
mean, he can't. He wasn't even strong enough to get off a goddamn cross.
He's putting up 225.
That is crazy.
He's putting
My
up
lips are getting hot saying this. My vision is going. We should stop talking shit about a nigga that can strike us down.
And that's programming.
It's the far right trying to turn on kids.
What else
Was-
we got here?
I don't know. Is there anything else that happened in your week?
Oh yeah, I was at a fucking one of my girlfriend's events, and she had her booth set up. So the way that it looks like, she has her products on the table, she has her canopy above the table. There's a ton of vendors and stuff, and this dude, I don't know how he got in, but he was just a wrecking ball of a guy. Like, he looked like your fucking pit bull, short, just wide, fucking bulky dude. And we hear the sound of something hit the ground, and he had brought a whole 40. He had snuck a whole 40 into a bar where you get drinks already. And he got he was already completely wasted, like sweating alcohol. And the bouncers started trying to throw him out, and he starts just fucking, he's a little, like, literally picture a pinball. He's just a fucking drunk behemoth, shrugging everyone off and trying to stay and have fun. Like, they're already telling you to leave, it's over, but he's too drunk. And so he's shrugging them off and then sitting back down on the bench like they're just gonna leave.
Yeah. If he defeats enough of them, they're just like, well, we can't do anything now.
Defeats enough. And then like a bigger bouncer comes out, and there's like
The final boss.
Yeah, the final boss. There's 3 people on him, like trying to drag him out. And on the way out, he's yelling. Everyone's stopping what they're doing and watching.
Do you hear what he's yelling? Is he yelling anything in particular?
Let me go! I just want to have fun. Like it was an accident. Like that type of shit. Like
When he
nothing.
brought a 40,
He's
yeah.
belligerent.
Yeah,
You know, it's nothing I can quote. I have to say, I'm sitting there the whole time, high as fuck. This is like 9 p.m. I had just smoked. I knew we were about to go home and eat. Because we hadn't had the chance to have dinner at all that day, so I was starving. And I was just sitting there high as fuck, like, oh, God, I hope he doesn't stumble over here because I don't feel like dealing with that. I'm too high. Of course, on his way out, as he's moving these motherfuckers around, he gets close enough to our booth where I think he's going to, like, run through the fucking table.
God
So
forbid he knocks over all the pussy candles all over. That'd be a disaster.
Sold out.
You would just have to clean up so much labia off the floor.
And you know I can't use my hands.
I know, you got to use your mouth. You're bombing for apples.
And luckily he doesn't hit the table, but he grabs a hold of the canopy, like the leg
Yeah.
of the thing. So our canopy was tied to the canopy next to us.
Yeah.
So both of the canopies are getting dragged, and luckily they moved in a way where it didn't hit anything in the tables. But the dude almost took down 2 separate boots
Did you
on his
step
way up.
in?
I stepped in, but they were all in front of me, so I was just standing in front of the table. I could smell him, bro, and I really didn't want to have to touch him. Nothing happened.
Because if you touch him, he might not come back.
Registered what?
He might end up in a cryotherapy chamber for 400 years.
No, honestly,
Stupid way to go out. Anyway.
I would have had my hands full. That dude was fucked drunk. I was super high. I don't know what I could have done. But like they got him out of there. But the fucking person next to us was so scared that I'm trying to actually be respectful.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Nobody knows who this person is.
Sorry. I had to practice.
You could literally have just said he and gone about your day. You're right. Because no one knows.
But I had to practice so much when I was there to just be.
What was his vending thing? What was his stand?
He also had art and shit that he was just selling.
Did he also have pussy candles?
No.
Okay.
No. But he packed up and left after that.
He was so shook that he packed up and left.
You know.
Oh, well, I mean.
Par for the course.
No, to each their own. See, isn't that so much
better,
stupider?
Healthier choice.
It's stupider than just saying he was a bitch.
The other thing we did this week. Sorry. The other thing we did this week.
No, table that for a split second.
Tabled.
You said you were high. You guys were starving because you hadn't eaten dinner.
Yeah.
Is this the night that I called you to ask a question at 9:30 p.m. and then you were high and annoyed that I called at 9:30 because you're eating dinner at a regular fucking time?
At an irregular time.
Yeah, that made me furious. What, man? We're eating dinner. It's almost midnight.
Bro, he screamed on the phone so loud. What's funny is you don't know this. I couldn't hear anything you said because you were screaming so loud. All I heard was like robot distortion. Just
because I called him and then he goes, "What, man? We're eating." Like it's regular for most people to eat dinner at 10 p.m.
I'm not most people. You know I'm weird and foreign.
I know. So don't act like I'm crazy.
You've known me since 6th grade.
You fucking professional gaslighting bitch.
We have known each other a long time, huh?
I know.
Love you,
Make
man.
it less time.
Love you, man.
I've
known this dude longer than I haven't known him. Crazy.
I wish that weren't the case.
He loves me.
So then what else did you do this week? There's one last thing.
So there was that, and then what did I table? What'd you tell me to table?
I don't know.
I had started a sentence.
You said
It's gone.
I did something else this week.
It wasn't something else I did, but it was another conversation that I needed to bring up with you because you're in on these plans. So you remember the previous cabin trip we all took as a friend group?
Yes, where everybody took shrooms except for me, and then everyone thought I was the devil for 3 hours.
Understandably.
I couldn't get a goddamn word out. I knew they were high on shrooms.
Well,
and I was trying my best.
Let me set the stage real quick. So we all decided for the first time to try shrooms, and we got an Airbnb in Leavenworth. It was like a cabin. It was super nice. It was going to be peaceful. It was the right area, the right place for a lot of us to have our first shroom trip.
I didn't want to do shrooms, so I took an edible, and I was going to be high, happy, mind my own business. All these niggas are tripping, the walls are melting and shit. And then they decide randomly that I'm the devil. So no matter what I do, I intentionally separated myself from everybody. I go in the hot tub. These niggas come out to me to talk. And then I'm trying to talk in a nice voice. I'm trying to be positive, less hatred in the world. And they're like, nope, we can't do it. We can't talk to you right now. And just walk off.
Bro, we thought about it afterwards, and we were thinking, like, the whole time, we felt as though Chase had to hold back from fucking with us. So when you would walk by, what you're putting out there is, like, soft voice. You're trying to just be, like, chill. But what we were receiving was, like, you're itching to try to fuck this high up for us.
That's not even close to what I was doing.
So we contacted someone that we had track chase down finally at the gym and try to convert him to Jesus.
Yes. So then they sent a guy that wasn't even fucking lifting like that to come over.
Dude, if he was benching more than you would have been
I
more
would
receptive.
have respected it more. If it was Phil Heath, I would have been absolutely, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Whatever you say. I'm
Phil
a
Heath
soldier
is-
for Christ.
He's so short. Phil Heath?
Is he?
I think so. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Who gives a fuck, man?
He's more wide than he's tall.
Whatever. Okay, that's a great week. Fantastic. Good shit.
Thanks. Please look at the fucking
I'm not going to
segments.
look at your stupid segments.
Bro, we can't keep doing this to each other.
What is
Oh,
your
yeah. Well, what I was
stupid
going to say was,
segments?
where do you want to go next? Because you're actually going to do shrooms. Where should we get a cabin next? Any ideas?
I don't care.
Is there any places around Washington that you haven't been you want to go explore?
No.
Wrong person to ask, right?
Okay, depending on where we go, it's still gonna be fucking trees outside of the cabin, right?
I
So
hate
does
this
it matter what location it's in?
There could be a waterfall, like there could be a hike nearby. There could be, it depends what you want to see because you hadn't explored Leavenworth
If I'm
before,
taking
right?
shrooms, I'm staying indoors.
Yeah, but we're going to be there for the weekend, so we're going to do shit and then also take shrooms in the cabin. So yes, the cabin part
I
with
don't
trees
want
is
to
the same.
fucking hang out with you guys.
I hate this motherfucker so much. I can't wait till you get high and you fucking panic.
Oh no, I can't wait to walk on eggshells and not say anything racist to keep everyone my friends still.
Whose fault is that? You built yourself up to be a negative deity.
Maybe it's you guys for being gay.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, what are your stupid segments?
There's one that involves us to take a second to do something. So I need you to read them. Tell me which ones you fucking
Man
hate.
farts after getting charged for murder. And this is
It's real. It's
these are
hilarious.
the segments you needed me to fucking look at.
No. The fourth one I need you to look at. If you're down.
You know, I'm sure 99.99% of all people that have been charged for murder farted after they got charged for murder.
Wait till you watch.
I don't know anybody that stabbed someone and just held in farts for eternity.
Bro, he's sitting in the room, and we'll get to it. But he's sitting in the room, and they're like telling him, like, so this is what you're gonna be charged with, and he just rips a fart loud enough to where he has, and long enough to where he has time to say "excuse me" twice.
Was the victim's
And the
family
cop-
there?
No.
Bro, can you
It's in the
imagine?
interrogation room. And then the cop was like, Jesus.
Holy shit.
The
Wait.
quick roast battle is the one I want to know. If you
Nope, fuck you.
No, seriously, I put time into this. Read it.
farted right in front of both of them.
Damn, man.
Bro. He was saying excuse me in the middle of it.
Yeah, if you have time to say excuse me twice, that's a long fucking ripper.
That is fucking crazy. The cop just goes, Jesus, man.
He goes, damn, man. You good? The cop was more perplexed by how he was able to fart for that long, more so than the fact that he killed someone.
I feel like if you're doing that long of a fart and you're talking to somebody, you got to make a face in the middle to let them know that you're in the middle of something. Like, you're like, I'm getting charged for murder. Are you serious? That's crazy.
You gotta pause. Like if you know something that big is, you know what kind of fart that was? That was like a after a first date fart.
Oh, yeah. After your first murder fart.
Yeah. I guess you get a little gas.
Do you think you hold your farts in when you're just beating a nigga to death with a hammer? I don't want to be too embarrassing.
You check his pulse before you rip ass to make sure he's dead.
He's cold. All right.
There's something about a first date where you don't even realize you're holding in all your gas. And by the time you get in the car to drive home, you realize that this entire drive is going to consist of just the longest farts you've ever had in your life. Jesus. Did you watch some of the fights?
What do you mean some of?
How many of the fights did you? The boxing? Did you see the UFC yesterday or no?
No, I did not. I watched the Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz fight,
Okay.
and I watched it through a stream on TikTok. So it's a nigga holding his phone filming the TV. So
Better than nothing.
I had an idea of what was going on, but at some points in between rounds, he'd take a break and feed his dog cheese, and like it was pissing me off
Yeah.
because you forget somehow while you're streaming, people are not there for you. They're there because you're showing the fight. I don't give a fuck about your dog or his cheese. And at one point, he took it off of the fight. The round is going to turn the camera around to show his bald ass head, and his dog is licking his head. And I was like, I flicked up. I was
Fuck
like,
this
you
fight."
fucking bitch. Shit was so annoying. So
The
I
thing-
I did see the fight though.
People like that, they do that to get followers, and they don't realize if they just make it the best viewing experience, that's how they'll get the most followers. Not by
No,
showing your
not
fucking
once
dog.
has anyone watched the live stream of the fight and cared about what your content is. You're just there to show us the fight. Understand what you're there for, bitch.
Which head was the dog licking? Because then that could be. Well, you have to cut this. Yeah, you'll have to. All right. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz. So what I originally thought for this fight, I actually thought it was a competitive fight when it was first announced. I thought the first 4 rounds or so, especially the first 2, were going to be Jake's opportunity to try to get Nate out of there, which is really hard to do for anybody. And then I thought as the fight would go on, what Nate would try to do is just wear him down, and maybe because Jake is so tired, he could just, those pitter-patter little fucking fruit fly shots will make the referee step in and stop it. But I thought those were the 2 ways it could go. If it went to decision, I wasn't sure that was 50-50. But beginning of the fight, Jake. Later in the fight, Nate. That's what I thought. And that's kind of what happened.
I think I tuned in like the 3rd round, and I just
okay.
Whatever round Nate got dropped in, I think that was the 3rd round.
No, that was the
4th.
5th.
No,
Guaranteed?
no.
Do you want to bet?
Yes, you're lying.
$5.
I'm not betting money on this.
You
I
just
don't-
said yes.
I was joking.
Oh.
I don't care that much.
He's
if
boring.
you're
He
right,
doesn't give a about the
congratulations.
show. He doesn't care about the show. He
I
doesn't want to
don't.
make
I
anything
don't care about
interesting.
any of this.
He's negative.
I
He doesn't
don't
like
care about
Jesus.
any of this. I just want my parents to get back together.
There it is. Parents? Question mark.
Got milk.
5th round for sure.
Okay, so I tune in, I guess, that round, and then it just looked like Nate was getting beat the fuck up, and then whatever he was throwing it was like he was just touching him. He was not throwing anything to put any sort of damage
Yeah.
on Jake, and
Yeah.
like it looked like he completely forgot how to fight. I was shocked, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Because I thought he would at least put up like a good fight, because he in the UFC, I get the distance is different, but he's a good boxer. So is he not?
I don't, dude. Like he has a really weird style. He gets touched in every fight. He gets beat the fuck up at the beginning of every fight, all to come win.
Well, I guess in the sense, I mean, good boxer, like he touches the other person a decent amount.
yeah.
I mean, he ends up bloody and getting fucked up every single fight, but that's also because of scar tissue in his eyebrows, which makes it so he gets cut super easily. So
this
don't
guy.
even go there with me. I will touch your chin so fucking fast.
Yeah, you will. If
but
you notice
then-
any food on there.
As the rounds get later, then he started piecing Jake the fuck up.
Yeah, he did. So the quick breakdown, like in the first round, Jake almost had him out of
Really?
the fight. Yeah, he didn't drop him, but he had him to where the ref was like, "Do I step in?" Beating the fuck out of Nate. He landed a couple good left hooks. It was that led to Nate like literally getting wobbled in the first and just having to defend and grab on for the whole round. But that you could tell right after the first, Jake felt heavier because he let a lot
Put
of his
so much
energy
into
go.
the first round. Yeah.
And then from the 2nd round to the 5th, nothing substantial happened. I liked Nate's game plan. I didn't like it because he just fights so fucking ugly in my opinion, but it's cool because it's Nate. He's just covering up. So he's open for like looping shots, but he covered up and would just go into Jake. And make Jake carry his weight, make it ugly, fucking little rabbit punches that don't do anything to tire Jake out. And it seemed like it was starting to work just slower than you'd expect. Jake's cardio was on point. And then on the 5th round, Jake landed a left hook that dropped him. And he got up, survived the round somehow. I think he won the 6th. And the best round for Nate was the 8th. It was more the same, just Nate crowding Jake, weighing on his arms, tiring him out. And then it went the distance. And Jake looked kind of fresh. Like, he didn't have the same, like, pop where you thought he could knock someone out with that one shot. But he looked pretty fresh even in the 10th round. There's a lot of people saying EPO.
I think I liked watching, like, so Nate started turning up like the 6th round on. And then after he started landing some shots,
Yeah.
that after every round he'd walk away with his arms up.
Yeah.
And then after one of the rounds, he like headbutted the nigga, just like got in Jake's face and like pressed his forehead and then backed up and just walked away and like
Yeah.
And that was fun to watch. I'll never watch a Jake Paul fight again. That shit was fucking ass.
Bro, Nate does things where he'll lose but still win somehow.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the
he was
thing
starting
is-
to talk shit when he was picking up the pace in the latter half of the fight. He was doing these things
I mean,
where he'd turn
technically
his
he
back.
lost, but the thing is, he doesn't give a fuck about winning that.
No.
And it's not about, it doesn't do anything for his career
Yeah.
if he wins or loses. So it makes sense that he would just go in there and fuck around.
In the first round, he pulled a single leg for a second. And then in the 9th, he
put him in a
wrapped up a
guillotine.
guillotine fully. Like, it was not
he
arm
lifted
in.
up.
It was, yeah, he lifted up. And then post-fight, Jake was like, yeah, that was in. I couldn't breathe for a second. So I
What?
thought that was funny. And now there's an offer on the table for Nate to step into MMA with Jake.
No,
It's a $10 million.
No. Ugh.
$10
Well,
million?
I'm fucking over this.
Bro, I'd fuck you for $10 million.
I'd suck cock for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you would, baby.
Why?
I can't wait to get rich. I mean, you know, for other
Anyway.
reasons.
I'm just done with these fights, bro. It's so dumb.
The YouTube stuff?
Yes, no, because who is he gonna fight at this point? That it matters. And we've seen the same. You fight old retired people at this point. You fought a
Honestly.
boxer and then lost, and it's just the allure of it is just gone.
So Connor tweeted.
I don't
after
give
the
a
thing.
fuck.
And Jake was like, I don't give a fuck. He needs to go to rehab. I'm going to get the rematch with Nate in MMA. I'm going to go fight some pro boxers and then get Canelo. That's
I'm
what
so
he
fucking
said.
tired of this, bro. I want this shit cycle to end.
I think what Jake should do, he's on a win now because he lost his last one to Tommy. He should go fight that other YouTuber, the KSI guy, and then be done. That's
Yeah,
that fight's been building.
I'm
Go
ready
do
for
that
this.
and then be done.
I hope. I'm just ready for this YouTube thing to be over because it's just shitty boxing.
Jake can box, bro.
But it's not like.
Jake, he's like a low-level pro.
But
now.
he doesn't like to fight people that would actually put up a solid, serious, good fight. He likes fighting aged, older, slower
No.
fighters that aren't coming from a direct boxing background
To his credit,
because
he did
when
fight
he-
Tommy Fury.
and lost.
Yes.
So then that's what he does.
You
is
don't
that's
think
why
it's
you fight
interesting-
wheelchair retards because then you don't have to worry about
Wheelchair.
losing.
Do you not think it's interesting that in boxing or MMA, we've never seen someone start off a millionaire, give up all the other things they're doing, like putting it aside to take fighting seriously for some reason, and then actually do it? Like, he could be fighting higher level people, but it's his eighth fight, and he's fucking putting in the work. He has the right trainers around him, and he doesn't need to be. That's the thing that boggles my mind is the training is hard. Like, even you remember you're training for basketball. That shit, the discipline required is hard. And then for fighting to get hurt, punched, be on a stage where he could be embarrassed and everyone's booing him. The whole crowd was booing him. I got to give him his props.
The thing
bro.
is, he's also monetizing that thing. So it's just a different type of venture that is still, it's no different than doing YouTube. It's
when
just,
he gets punched in the face, though.
yes, sure. But if that's what you're trying to do, then okay, that's just the avenue that you pursued.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
just
not
think
like
it's
and
harder
it's not
than YouTube
like
or
he-
Disney.
What he's doing
Obviously.
is not like coming in and working your way up the ranks to fight legit, like become like an actual champion.
Why is he not?
Is he like
Uh,
who? What
you
actual?
know Floyd's or Canelo's first 8 fights? The dudes they fought have a combined like over 100 loss record.
Well, I guess that's the problem with boxing. That's why boxing is trash. Fighting is trash. CTE. Ha ha ha. You guys are all poor.
Fuck yeah.
But
Anyways,
it's
yeah.
just boxing yourself into a corner just by talking all the shit and drawing all the attention to your first fights. So then you're limited in what you can do, because if you're trying to maintain a good record, you're gonna keep fighting trash cans. But eventually, people are gonna get tired of this.
Yeah. But for Jake though, he has to start somewhere. And nobody's first like 10, 15, 20 fights are like against a Canelo or the best. So he's building up and he's fighting better competition than Floyd did. Like objectively. Like he's fighting better people than Floyd did. Even just that Tommy Fury fight alone, it was a split decision loss and he dropped Tommy. He's doing well for like how quickly he's learning. It's cringy. I don't like him that much.
I mean, that's
but
cool that he's
yeah.
like not too
got
bad,
good fast.
But it's you can't tell me it's not old at this point.
Now it's getting a little old.
It's just
You and me both would rather watch something like High Level for sure.
Yes, I'd
It's
rather
entertaining.
watch cauliflower eater that got nothing to lose because they're all poor. Everyone in the UFC is poor.
Fuck yeah.
Could they all hurt me? Yes.
Yep.
But not these pockets, babe. That's why my hips out of line. Got a couple 20s in that. A couple 20s.
There's so many jokes I can make about this, but I'm not because I love you.
Yeah, but I touch that fucking chin right now. I hate being positive. It's stupid. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good.
Mine was sort of like half negative. half
Yeah,
joke,
just like your life. I hope you end it soon.
I will sit next to your fat fucking depressed diabetic ass.
And that's our episode. So,
this is unpleasant.
so
Like, subscribe, and comment how much weight you think you should lose.
fuck off.